No, no,
Three,
no.
two, one.
And welcome back to the Thursdays Are the Best Days podcast, episode 276. 7 and 6. Subtract or 1, and 1 to the power of. 1 to the power of everything.
It's not a special week.
2 divided by 6 is 3.
Well, it was kind of special. I'm here.
We've had
Hi.
We have Bruno and Eric. We've had 2 guests.
We have had 2 guests in 2 weeks, and we've probably had 2 guests in the past year.
2 years. 2 years.
Fucking
So,
crazy.
Eric, how's it going?
It's going good, bro. It's been a roller coaster the last couple days.
Yeah, bro, you just come in hot. I was worried. You were asking too many fish tank questions.
I did. And I woke up one day, I looked at Emmett, I'm like, Emmett, I'm bored. Emmett's my child, everybody. And he said, let's go get a fish tank.
What Reddit post did you see?
Nothing. A fish tank has been
He has been, to his credit, he's been talking about a fish tank for probably a year and a half now.
Has he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm one of those. Huh?
I know, I was just gonna say, I feel like I noticed it more recently.
No, okay, so I'm one of those people, once I start getting like fixated on something, that feeling doesn't go away until I actually do it. Next year's a garden, because I've been fixated on gardens. I think it's farming.
When are you gonna grow?
See, that's what I gotta figure out till
Cucumbers are
next year.
easy. They just grow like wildfire.
Yeah, I don't like cucumbers though.
You can give them away pretty easy. People like them.
But that's what my neighbor does.
I see.
I've never
Got the
I've
market
never seen
cornered
anyone-
already.
I've never seen anyone fail at growing zucchini.
Well, you're gonna.
Hi,
meet the
you're
first
talking to
guy.
someone.
Yeah.
How? I think they grow like any.
They didn't pollinate. So I got
Oh.
literally 0 zucchini. I had these giant fucking plants, leaves probably this big around. No fruit. None whatsoever.
See,
Okay.
my problem is like, I don't like being outside.
Well, you know where a garden is?
I know it's outside.
In your greenhouse you buy.
Unless you're Ryan Hur. And you go full hydroponics.
Okay, so that's the thing. I do have this little thing where I can grow like small veggies inside.
Like
I do have
herbs.
that. I gotta put.
That's like a
Yeah.
herbs.
herbs.
wanna try to
That's
grow-
not vegetables.
But maybe like one tomato.
Do you understand how big a tomato plant has to get before it produces a tomato?
Okay, but I'm gonna harvest it before it does. Like those little grape tomatoes. Cherry
Okay,
tomatoes.
listen. There's an
Maybe I
order
need
to the
do more
thing.
research before I start a garden.
Yeah, I
Slate.
think so.
Slate. Oh, apparently I have a garden.
What?
Yeah,
You know how I have my bushes in my backyard?
yeah, they're quite large.
Quite large. I never go onto the other side of those bushes. Like, I never. It's a school
Okay.
over there.
Yeah.
There's always people. I just never go through there.
Sure.
I opened the gate for, like, the first time in, like, months. And I went on the other side because I was, like, the grass was finally, like, this tall. And, like, I needed to cut it. Like, if I needed to make it, like, accessible, technically. So I was, like, weed whacking the other day.
Sure.
Like, I go out there. The fucking smallest tomato plants you'd ever witness. Like, I'm talking
What
like
the fuck?
pea-sized tomatoes are growing at there.
Are birds eating tomatoes and shitting them out in the bush, and then they're
No,
growing
Pea-sized
tomatoes?
tomatoes.
I think the previous owners might have had a garden back there
I
because
see.
it was like technically their. It's not our land, and it's not like
Sure they're tomatoes.
I understand.
I-
What do you mean? Are you sure they're tomatoes?
well,
It's hard to tell.
there was
They're
3 colors.
green.
There was green, yellow, and red. But again, they
Okay.
were like pea-sized. They were like the smallest fucking tomato. I have no idea what type of tomatoes they could be or like why they got so fucked up.
Eat one.
Also, where they're growing the best is where I had to throw a squirrel that died in the pool. And
Oh. You threw a squirrel in the pool?
no, a squirrel
No,
fell in the pool.
He pulled the squirrel carcass out of the pool and threw it in his bush, and then tomatoes started or something started growing there.
Yeah, fertilized.
Interesting.
I think they're like mini like cherry tomatoes, but I think they're like not develop. They didn't develop right, but they're like absolutely like. I don't know if they're still there. Maybe I'll try to get a picture sometime.
You
They're like
should.
super mini.
They look like this.
Yeah. What?
Hold on. What the? You have access to the channel that is up in the. Jesus Christ.
I don't. Oh, there it is. I hit it. These. They look like this.
Yeah, basically.
Huh.
I'm thought maybe okay. I guess those are a little bit bigger than peas, but like again, they're not. Those are like segments of finger. They're not large by any stretch of the imagination.
Oh, those are kind of cute.
Yeah.
I still want to eat them though. I don't like tomatoes.
So what are you going to grow?
I like tomatoes on my hamburgers. I just don't eat tomatoes like apples like some people.
Okay.
I don't. I don't think I can grow them, but I do like a good green bean.
Oh man, I don't know,
Interesting.
bro.
Good fresh
Some
green
green
bean. That'd be
beans.
good.
You guys know the green beans that squeak like when you chew them? I hate those.
Yeah. Been there.
I can't stand them. It makes me want to like rip my jaws apart.
Ooh, sugar snap peas. I love
They're
a good
good.
sugar snap.
Those are so good.
Snow peas are pretty good too.
Oh, snow
Okay.
peas are delicious.
How does it? Oh, it's like a pod, right? That's how peas happen. They're like in a pod in the
Sure
pod.
do.
No idea.
Same goes for soybeans.
I don't know if I've ever actively consumed more raw soy. Like I'm
Or
sure
like
I've had
black
soy in
beans.
things, but like raw soy, never had.
I mean,
I don't think.
soybeans get used in so much shit.
That's what I've had
Like-
really I've had like soy in things, but I've never had like more
Yeah.
of the like pure raw form of soy.
But like your soy sauce, your tofu, your
I've never actively known I've eaten tofu.
I'm in the
Tofu's good.
same boat, but like there's a lot of derivatives of soy.
Oh yeah, 100. And I've
Like
eaten
soybean
soy.
oil.
I've eaten a lot of soy in my life. I've just never
Yeah.
eaten like so. I've never had a helping of soybeans.
Yeah. I
That's
don't
like a
know if
thing.
they're I don't know actually.
I hate
No,
lima
never.
beans.
Oh, what? You hate lima beans?
If I'm like eating a vegetable medley and there's like carrots, corn, peas, little green beans, and then lima beans, the lima beans just ruin the flavor of all the other vegetables.
Lima beans are so good.
Um,
Soybeans can be cooked similar to lima beans if it's fresh. Like right as they're at their peak.
Interesting.
I think I do want to try good tofu. Not bad tofu. Like I guess I wouldn't.
I'd be up
I'd
for
wait
good tofu with you. Yeah,
Tofu
like that's a
good.
good one.
If we were at a restaurant that seemed kind of nice and seemed like they'd make some good tofu, I'd try it. But I wouldn't try like just any. I think
Well,
I'd want to
tofu
like.
just depends on what's cooked with it, though. Because it kind of takes on the flavor of whatever it's cooked with.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm just like trying to avoid like a cup of instant ramen that someone throws a chunk of tofu in.
It'll just taste like ramen. Just squishy.
With a chunk of shit in it.
Yeah.
I grew up eating quite a bit of tofu, so.
I didn't.
Okay, well, this is where we're different.
How'd your peppers come out, Bruno?
My growing peppers?
I could do
Aren't you growing peppers?
No, I'm not. I didn't grow any. Just tomatoes and cucumbers.
Fredo's the one that
Uh,
grew peppers.
I knew he was pepper. I thought Bruno had
I
some
mean, I
bell
grew peppers
going.
last year, not
That's
this
what
year.
I'm.
I probably had
Okay.
like 24 pepper plants last year.
Woo.
That's why I guess I thought you still had more this year.
Yeah, no, they didn't go very well, so I just didn't do it.
I did like your comment that like about the jalapenos. I've had jalapenos and I'm like, this is a bitch pepper. And then the
Yeah.
next jalapeno you eat and you're just like,
Yeah.
oh, the fiery Satan has
Yeah,
been
yeah.
summoned.
I think it has something to do with like pollination and shit because one year I had habanero pepper plants.
Hmm.
They weren't supposed to be habaneros. It was some other It was labeled as some other pepper plant, but they turned out to be habaneros. Right? Not a pepper I would probably grow for myself. The fucking hot as shit habaneros. Right? I think they turned my jalapenos into fucking fire.
They like cross pollinated, and you had some
Yeah. I don't know
hala.
what the deal is, but I had some hot jalapenos.
It's always like majority of the way I eat jalapenos is like through jalapeno poppers.
Oh
Sure.
man, gosh, I could eat those all day long.
And like again, I'll go to a party. There'll be some jalapeno poppers. I look at them. I'm like worried. I'm like, oh god.
What kind of jalapeno is it going to be today?
Yeah,
Bro,
like
Is it going to be a bell
jalapeno
pepper or is it
poppers.
going to be a habanero?
like am I gonna think this is a nice little snack with some cheese and be like all happy, or am I gonna be just like, oh, oh, oh,
Dude,
oh.
jalapeno poppers
Hot,
from
hot, hot, hot,
Arby's
hot, hot, hot.
with the Bronco berry sauce, bro. Oh.
I don't even know what words just came out of your mouth, to be honest with you.
I'm the
Bronco.
only one that keeps Arby's alive.
I'll,
No, like, I'm fine with Arby's. It's just, it is not in my vicinity.
Arby's. I have to give Arby's this. They have the best sauce game of any fast food.
Oh, without a doubt, bro.
Sure. Taco
There's
Bell's got some good sauce, too.
yeah, but like Arby's three pepper sauce. I don't know if you've had that one.
Mm-mm.
It's been a while.
Oh, their
Yeah.
Arby's
Sounds
sauce.
delicious. Their Arby's sauce. Oof.
Oh,
Got that horsey sauce.
they do have the horsey sauce.
Uh,
They just have so many. They're so good. But so little
They
of
are
their
pretty
menu
good.
is meant for like a ketchup or like vinegar. It's like really
No.
strange.
They
Yeah.
have a mean Reuben, bro. Ugh.
Even their fries don't like demand like a sauce on them.
Not at all.
Exactly. Their fries are like, I think they're probably the best fast food fries.
It's hard to do that when Chick-fil-A makes such good waffle fries.
Nah, I'd take Arby's fries over chicken.
I know you fucking hate them.
The worst fry delivery method in the fucking world is a waffle
Five
shake.
Guys.
That's getting in. I can't put them in fast food with the rest of them.
Who?
That's like
Not when you're
casual-
charging $20 a burger.
Yeah,
Oh, Five Guys. Yeah.
it's like casualty dining at that point.
Five Guys is expensive for the food you get.
I haven't made homemade fries in my air fryer in a while, but I do want to.
I can't use my air fryer anymore.
Why?
Mochi's afraid of it.
Tell them to get over it.
Wait, I don't know why.
It,
Mochi
just-
being his dog, by the way, if you don't know that.
but like it just like what noises it's making that's terrifying. Because mine just sounds like a fan.
Yeah, that's the part he doesn't like.
Good.
It's like if you're in a car with him and have like the air on, is he
I
scared of
think
that?
it's the sound and like the smell of something cooking, but he thinks it's smoke and he just freaks out.
Good.
Yeah, he hides.
That's that's okay.
Yeah, I
Microwave
burnt
shit.
something one time and I got to set the fire alarm off, and I think that's what scared him. So
You burned something?
I didn't
You?
burn anything. I dropped something on the eye, like a piece of food, with a stove, and it just kind of went.
Man, crazy.
Yeah.
Not like a magma potato.
Listen, we don't speak of that.
Do you ever try your ramen popcorn?
No, but I kind of want to though. It kind of sounds banging.
Can you buy just like ramen seasoning?
I'm sure you can.
I'm sure.
100%.
They'll probably sell you a fucking tub of it.
Only because I kind of want it too. Sounds really good.
That does sound good. No, you
Yes.
can.
Oh yeah, here's a big old pack of it. 5 ounce. Yeah, it's 5 ounces. Not as big.
Oh, I don't know about you, but I want this one.
How about this one, the first one that I can't read?
Nah, this one. I'm sold.
You know, chicken or beef flavored popcorn?
Beef.
I was thinking chicken.
He do look like me.
You getting your ear pierced?
I thought about it. I went through a phase where I did want just like one pierce.
Japanese 7 spices. Oh, Bruno. Oh, wait a minute.
I have a packet of Chinese 5 spice that might need to do. See, like, I have some Asian-inspired beef jerky ideas.
Orange chicken beef jerky, bro.
I
I was gonna go for char siu,
What?
the barbecue pork
Oh
flavor.
my gosh. Or beef and broccoli. Oh.
what are the 7 spices?
What are the 7 magical spices?
Don't worry about it. That's the
Why do they gotta be better than the Chinese 5 spice?
because they're 7.
What's the extra 2? I hate that when you're like, oh, Japanese 7 spice. Just tell me what the spice is. Like, I kind of like care about like Peruvian seasoning, Morocco.
Ooh.
Like, what is that?
I'm sure if you scroll down, maybe.
This ain't good. No MSG.
Oh, thank goodness.
Ginger, pepper, orange, sesame seed, something else. I don't know what the black seeds are.
I'm not 7.
That's fine. It's fine.
Look, I'm I gave you 5 of them, okay? That's a lot better than you were doing.
Uh,
That looks
I'm
good, though.
I'm teetering on like on a scale of like green to like red. I'm like mid yellow with my teetering of like the desire for beef jerky is outweighing the non-desire to do it.
Yeah, like right here. You make this, you put that on beef, marinate it, done.
Oh,
Oh man.
4 cups of stinging honey garlic sauce. That's a lot of.
That is a lot of sauce.
That's a lot of.
It's gonna turn into some stinging honey garlic beef jerky.
With only 1 tablespoon, 4 cups of stinging honey garlic sauce to 1 tablespoon of that.
I kind of like the sound of that
taste
shit, though. I kind of want it.
Oh man, I want to start making beef jerky now.
That's a lot, though.
I have the.
Most our seasonings for beef jerky are like less than 2 cups.
You cut it down. That's fine.
But what are they? How much meat are they planning for you to season with 4 cups?
That was
worth?
dipping sauce.
Oh, 4 cups of dipping sauce. What the fuck?
There was a 3/4 cup of soy in that, and
You don't
3/4
even
cup of rice
taste the
vinegar.
Oh, they want you to
spices,
add
bro.
more to that? Oh my god, that's a
Yeah.
lot of liquid. That is a
It's
large.
a large quantity of dipping sauce.
But that does sound kind of good though. Get to the
Okay.
jerky game.
We always get this. Every once in a while, Bruno and I see a spice and we just start reminiscing of like all the things we should do.
I'm enjoying.
Yeah, but the problem is when you have ones that work,
It's
it's
really
so hard to think about not making one that'll actually work.
Do you
And, like,
guys write down your recipes?
Of
You find-
course, or else I'll never remember what I make.
I'm not convinced the recipes I write down are even right, so I'm always I'm always modifying.
yeah,
be like,
that's a thing.
I'm like, if it's right after it's done, I'll change the recipe, but then I never do. And
Yep,
then I'm like,
that's the
always,
problem.
Yeah.
And then you don't trust it, and then you do something else and say the same thing next time, and then you never change it, and so then you never fix it.
Yeah. The amount of buffalo in my buffalo ranch one, the amount of buffalo seasoning in there is like it is a spectrum of like, was it spicy last time? Did I need to add more? Did I need to add
Yeah.
less?
Now you can see why it took me like 10 years to get one recipe that actually works right.
The Old Bay one, I know if it feels like a wrong number, it's probably should it probably I need it like half of it. If the number feels wrong, I should just half it.
What was that sauce called? Stinging garlic. Stinging honey garlic.
What's stinging? Is the why is it stinging?
Got bumblebee
It's the
stingers in
Frank's
it.
Red Hot. Stinging honey garlic. Hot honey garlic sauce.
Sounds really good.
It does. Yeah, I might need to buy some of this.
Man.
I don't need a half gallon though. Sorry. No, I'm wrong. I don't need a gallon though.
That's a gallon?
Yeah.
That's a
Oh,
lot.
the stinging honey garlic sauce.
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about the seasoning. That's a lot of fucking
No,
seasoning.
no.
I brought it up to you, Bruno, and I never really fully talked. I got my little tablet thing. I guess I can post the picture of my car that I got.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
Did
Been
we
a
talk about
journey.
that on here at all?
No.
So
Last week was
Nick bought a screen that does Android Auto. That is also
wrong channel.
a dash cam, right?
Yeah, so
Oh, that's
wrong
kind of
channel.
sick.
It is. So my car to start doesn't have Android Auto. It was done, I think, 2 years after mine. So all I have is I could get like base Jeep nav system.
Mhm.
Which sucks.
Yeah,
I'll say
not
it.
great.
It sucks.
Um,
But it's the only way that I can get directions on my dashboard, which kind of annoys me.
yeah. Uh, and then I've always talked about wanting a dash cam. Always like Peter pattered about it. Um, never did. And I saw this thing and I'm like, wow, this would be awesome. It solves the best of both worlds. So I got to. It's like a little. It's just an Android tablet. At the end of the day, it's an Android. Well,
Nah,
I
it's a little
assume it.
different.
I assume it's in. Well, it's some sort because it can do Apple CarPlay
Hmm.
and it supports Apple.
Yeah.
It's probably some form
It's
of
a screen that supports basically streaming to it.
yeah, probably some Unix system because it supports Mac OS and then like Linux. Um, but so it's a decent enough dash cam. It's better than nothing.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't get pressed against the dash or against the window, you get a little bit of glare and you don't have like the best angle. Like the best angle for a dash cam would be behind your mirror, like behind like your uh
Yeah, up high
rear.
so you can actually see things, and close to
Yeah,
the glass so you don't
but
get glares
again,
as bad.
it's better than nothing. You'll see if I hit
Oh yeah.
something, it's good enough. And then it's actually so it supports wireless Android Auto, which is a thing.
Yeah.
Everyone and it's fine, but it's not good, but it's not good because and wireless Android Auto like the the Android Auto itself is bad. Like it's needs more work in life to be good. But I can wire it Android Auto. The 12-volt adapter has a USB pass through, so I can just charge my phone and do a wired pass through at the same time. Boots up quickly. Just kind of works.
There you go.
I have to do some weird audio stuff because of fucking Bluetooth and that being like the most trash data transfer
Yep.
product wireless but we've decided that's it.
Like my Bluetooth works fine, but that's just Bluetooth, not streaming Android Auto
Okay,
bullshit.
Bluetooth is fine. It's not a horrible standard,
But
but
also,
like
I think my Bluetooth might be newer than what you're working with too, which makes a difference
it's
on my
uh,
truck side. I'm saying.
probably, but it's been there's a lot of other people on the internet with newer cars that are still like
Oh
2021 and
sure,
2020 like
it's not the most reliable thing. It's gotten better though.
It has gotten better. It's still just a trash protocol.
Yeah. My Bluetooth, I feel like every now and then it hiccups, but not very often.
It's just it was advanced for its time, I think, but no one pivoted away. We have like 5G Wi-Fi now, and Bluetooth is still like those weird ass, just like yelly, bro. Like I don't know, pisses me off. I think Bluetooth should be better,
It should.
but I have it. It's
You
nice.
know what else should be better?
What?
Text messaging.
Yeah, text message is bad.
Very bad.
It's Apple's fault.
It is Apple's fault.
Yeah, Eric, it's your fault.
It's my fault.
Yeah.
Yes, because they don't
Fucking
support any
iPhone
good
user.
like. They support like the worst text messaging protocols in the
Apple is
world.
forcing text messaging to stay in like the 2005 era. Just because they want people to be gatekeeping about what color their messages are.
Blue best.
You guys quite literally will complain that if we send you a picture, it's blurry because your phone can't understand how like a modern text message works. Bro, that's blurry. As your like dial-up modem is receiving the text message. Me and Bruno could send like 4K videos to each other and it would
No,
be
yeah,
fine.
like we can. Great. Absolutely.
I could do 4K video to you.
Do it.
Yeah.
Do it right now. And I will put it on my screen.
And we'll count all 4 fucking pixels that come across.
Okay.
I will show you how shitty iPhones make text messaging.
Is it they use SMS where I forget.
SMS. Well, SMS for text, MMS for multimedia.
Yeah. I'm not up to date on my
I'm not either
protocols.
because it doesn't matter.
No.
Well,
It's
I'm
like
in the dark, so
You telling me you don't have a video of Mochi running outside or something?
not in 4K, 60 FPS.
That's fine. I'll probably be able to tell anyways.
Like
it'll be that bad, Eric.
Oh.
really, really bad.
Turn on the fish tank light and take a video of fish.
Okay. Sorry.
I gotta
Yeah.
take a second to make this get on my computer.
So I will say, Bruno, I was like struggling on how I wanted to mount it on my dashboard. I'm like, I was like half typed out Discord messages to you away, being like, hey, I need to come up sometime and I need to like, we need to 3D print like a bracket or something like that. I have something working right now, but like I was close to like needing my first actual 3D print to like save my life.
So, I'm getting better at 3D printing.
It seemed like you were
for
doing
instance,
it more.
like this, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is a mount to go on my keyboard to mount my Stream Deck back to my keyboard.
Yeah, because you haven't had that since.
It's been a while since I got a new keyboard. And it's close. I just need to mess with some tolerances on the Stream Deck side of things. The keyboard side is really good, though. It's like really tight. So, like, it's getting there.
So, your Android Auto, Bruno.
Yeah.
So, here, I'm kind of stuck.
Okay.
So, I like Google Maps.
Yeah, me too.
And one of the features I love about Google Maps is that so many people use it, their traffic prediction is actually decently accurate.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
But it tends to only, or as far as I'm aware, you only kind of get that when you're actually doing a routed, like
Yes.
direction.
Correct.
I don't need directions from to my work or to my house. Like, I don't need that.
Yep.
But like, I would
So,
enjoy letting me know if like there's a like I would
yep,
enjoy the traffic.
yep.
Do you?
So, like, what I would do is set your work in Google.
Mhm.
You should have, I think it's smart enough that it'll say the first option is work when Android Auto comes up in
It
Maps.
does. I have home and work, and it kind of knows where I'm.
And I would just get in the habit of clicking it one as you start whatever. And then in Google Maps, like when it's navigating, change the audio to alerts only. It won't bug you with directions, but if something bad happens and it tries to reroute you, it'll tell you.
Yeah. Okay. That's
That's what
that's
I
fair.
would probably get in the habit of doing.
That's fair. So, I want it, but I don't. I just want the base map to give me traffic, and then I'd be like super happy.
Holy
Um,
shit, this is worse than I was expecting it to be.
what?
How do I get this onto? Oh, I can just put it through Discord because it's so small. That's great.
Is this Eric's video?
Yeah, it is.
Oh. Oh, straight from your phone.
All right, here you
Yeah.
go, Eric. Here's your 4K video. That framing is not Discord stream either. That's how it looks.
Oh, it looks good on iPhones.
Yeah, no shit. Do you want go to the file and go to the properties of the file or like the information or whatever and tell me how big that file is?
469 kibs.
No, on your phone. That the video
Oh,
that you took.
I lost the phone.
Oh god.
Um, 174 mega men in blacks.
Okay. So it compressed this 300 times. It's
Not bad.
it's 300 times smaller to send it through a text message.
What if I send it through my phone?
I thought you did.
But
You
send it on
sent a
like
text
Discord.
message. You wouldn't be able to because it's too big of a file.
Oh.
Whoa, your file's too powerful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This so that 4K like what's 4K 2160p, right?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, no shit. It compressed it until it was small enough. It's still probably like uber compressed anyways.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Uh-huh.
That 4K image got put down to 320 by 240.
It's not bad.
Now, I think that I can send Nick 4K shit. Probably.
Probably. Um. Yeah. You're the one in the dark ages, but you're being like gaslit into believe you're the one that's on the right.
It looks fantastic on my phone though.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah. And in Bruno's camera, you can zoom into Mars.
I
I
know
can.
that's pretty dope. iPhone cameras good. Maybe I just don't know how to use it right, but I think they're pretty bad.
No, they're pretty good. It's just
I'm just dumb.
no, it's iPhones are limiting technology back to 2005. That's the problem.
Like till the iPhone 15 comes out.
Yeah, and then you'll
Revolutionary.
be using USB-C like we've been doing for years.
Yeah, I don't like how they're going back to that.
You should,
But
because then you won't have to spend $25 on a shitty cable.
Well, yeah, he will because they're gonna they'll
Oh
like they're
yeah,
gonna
they're
log.
still gonna gatekeep that. You're right.
it's Apple.
But
Or maybe you'll get fast charging now.
that's true. But at my desk, I don't care how slow the fucking iPhones charge. At least I'll only have to have one charging cable. So
iPhones have fast charging.
The hell they do.
You just have to use an Apple charger.
My phone charges 3 times as fast as an iPhone charger.
Has like double the battery.
Yeah, I don't really charge my phone that much. I only want to go to sleep.
Burner has the big battery now.
I do have the big battery now.
Ugh.
Oh, it looks like it's still gonna compress it, Nick.
Does it?
I think so. Unless there's a way to turn on like RCS messaging or something that I don't know about.
There probably is. It's probably like not.
I
It's
don't
probably
text
off.
much, so
Well, it's probably off so that whatever is good is probably like not default because they know you're gonna try to text message an iPhone and it just would fucking break. Like, there's no point in it being on. Like, you might have to use
yeah.
special. You might have to use special texting apps to use it because
I
others
think you
might
have to
just.
use Google's, and I am.
Okay. But I'm not.
That's probably why. Because I have seen I have gotten RCS messages before, which is the good standard thing.
Um,
But it's
do you,
only been on one person. Yeah, you don't have that. So
I thought you used Textra.
the problem is I send like 5 text messages a month.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't care anymore, and my phone shipped with Google Messaging app, and I heard about the whole RCS bullshit thing, so I just kept using it.
Gotcha.
So that 10-second 8K video was 100 megabytes, by the way.
Shoo.
It's crazy.
Oh, I have message. Oh yeah, I have messages by Google.
Yeah, I got read and sent notifications once on a text message, and I was like, how the hell is that happening? So yeah, it's RCS
Maybe I'll have to check it out.
stuff.
The LG texting app was really bad, so I just stuck with Textra after I moved platforms.
Gotcha. Yeah, like I said, I think I only send like 10 text messages a month. It's very rare. So I don't know.
Yeah. Man, what else? What else? Damn.
Speaking of like vehicles, right? Let's go
Mhm.
back to that for a second.
Oh, is it Razor Weekend soon? When was
It
the
is
Razor?
this weekend.
Oh.
But that's not what I was talking about. I'm fucking getting ads, Nick.
For Bugattis?
No, in my truck.
Yikes. Yeah, driving down the road and it's like, oh man.
Oh,
Purchase P-
no way.
They're trying to
Bro,
send me an extended warranty in my truck.
oh, have you heard about your car's extended warranty?
It's fucking ridiculous.
Damn. Yeah, mine doesn't do that. I would burn. I maybe burn that to the ground.
I don't know, man. It's crazy.
I ain't gonna catch me on that. I'm just happy my dashboard didn't like overheat. I'm surprised it turned on.
Was it that hot today?
I mean,
Again,
his picture was 107.
Whoa, whoa.
where my work is on a hill, and the sun sets into like the sun sits
Oh.
is like hitting that hill almost all day long, and it sets into it. And that evening like cresting down sun directly like at my fucking car heats it up so goddamn much. And this is the time of the year when you leave around the golden hour. And it's
Also, my truck looked like a UFO the other day.
you had the top off?
Not the top. So I've been looking after my aunt's chickens this weekend again. And I had to get over there kind of late one night. So I had everything all lit up when I was in the driveway.
Oh, with your fancy lights.
Yeah. And my backup lights.
Bro, if I was ever fucking driving and like those things were just blasting me,
I really like my whatever the fuck I want to call them lights, the ones on the ground. I'm real big fan of them things. Only problem is when I don't have doors on, like in the picture, they don't work because the door is what tells them to come on. So that's a bit of a problem.
You installed the bottom ones, right, too?
It's everything, yeah.
Yeah.
And the wiring and the switch panel and all that shit. The only thing
That's
I
a dirty
didn't do
boy.
is I didn't bend the brackets to put those lights on.
Right, the steel
I,
plates
I
did 'em.
bought those, yeah. I just don't have the equipment to bend metal of any thickness.
Yeah.
Like I would have just been hammering on it with a sledgehammer and a vise. But I wanted consistency so that it seems like it's the same all the way around. So I didn't do that. And they only charged me like $20 for a couple plates. So
Yeah. It's nice. Um, Still hate them. I think fucking like blinding ass lights.
that's fine. I don't use them on the road.
No,
It's
but you
fine.
have your blinding ass headlights.
Those are pretty bright. Got a good
Eh,
cutoff though. They're okay.
No, they're not. You're 50 feet off the ground.
They're fine. It's okay.
Just don't.
Eric's like, my eyes.
My eyes. I'm like that when big trucks get behind me.
Oh yeah,
Damn.
that.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm sure when you're doing your Jeep wave to everyone else that's like 15 feet off the ground, you're all just like, oh hey. Meanwhile, the Honda Civics of the world are just like,
Fighting for our life.
yeah, you're over there wearing sunglasses at night just so you can like approach
Well,
I
onto the
fucking
wear
ground.
my sunglasses at night.
Um, don't worry about us other folk. Um, do we have any weird light laws compared to Eric, or does he have any weird light laws compared to us?
I don't know.
Are
Our
you allowed
light
like
laws are
underglow or
stupid.
anything like that?
the undergo thing in Tennessee is. Oh, there's something about it. I don't know.
I think PA is technically illegal.
I don't
We
know if
can only
anything
have
on my
certain
truck that I put on
lights.
is legal, to be honest with you.
Well, they go
Me
under your
not having
case,
my
yeah?
doors on, that's illegal.
What? Really?
Yeah.
Well, that's the part of a Jeep.
All vehicles must have their manufactured installed doors installed.
Do
in
they really
Pennsylvania.
enforce that?
I don't think
No.
so, but
But if something happens, then like it's one of those laws they don't care about, but don't come at them if something like happens.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like when you mentioned that to me, I tried to figure out why it was a law, and I think I saw some BS stuff about like things flying it, like things flew into the vehicle that like X person tried to like blame some other party because something flew into their vehicle because they didn't have doors on, and it like no one knew who was in the wrong, and they were like, no, fuck it, just have doors. But I don't know if that story was true or not, or if just like
oh wait,
someone.
hold on. Senate Bill 298 allows doorless driving for vehicles such as Jeeps and Broncos in Pennsylvania. This was passed March 1st.
Oh,
Huh. I guess it's legal now. Sweet.
that's nice.
Who knows? How the fuck does anyone know laws, though, is the problem.
Don't. Cops aren't even legally aren't even required to know laws. It's all just like it's all about feeling. Does that feel illegal? Maybe.
Let me just look it up real quick. Oh, that is illegal.
Oh man, we got him.
Oh yeah.
we didn't. We're vastly approaching this like whole daylight savings thing, and I still think no one's made a decision on it. So that's the whole thing.
Yeah.
Yay. Love
I
that.
don't
Are
think it's gonna happen.
we falling back? Are we
If
staying?
we don't know yet, it's still happening.
It's gonna be a
They're not
game
gonna
time
rush a
decision.
decision. No, they're not. No
So
shot.
we lose an hour soon, right?
Fall behind. So
No,
yes. No,
Oh
no, no, no.
my
Fall behind is the good
gain,
one.
gain.
Fall behind is
god.
the
That's
good one.
see, you're on the other end of this, Eric. You don't have to work this year at night, and you don't have to work an extra hour.
Oh my, that was the worst experience of my life.
Yeah, so you don't have to do that anymore.
It was like what, 1 or 2, and I saw that clock go back.
You're
I
just in
wanted,
Discord posting like, "Happy, oh look, it's 1 a.m."
I wanted to die, bro. I was so miserable that night.
Oh man, we get to relive that whole hour again.
That was the most depressing thing. My
Um,
gosh.
yeah, your day shift now. Now you just like wake up and are like more rested, and you don't know why.
No,
And in
I'm
the
always
spring, you wake up
tired,
and you feel a
bro.
little more.
You can hear him. He's tired right now.
I'm constantly tired, man.
See,
I'm
that's like,
sure. Hmm?
is it tired if you're always tired? Like, that's just like how you are.
I should
Yeah.
probably see a doctor. I'm sure it's an easy fix,
Yeah,
but
go. They're gonna say go to bed,
go to bed, change your diet, be
eat health.
active,
Yeah, eat healthy,
eat healthy,
exercise more, go to
stop
bed at a reasonable
playing
time,
video games.
stop looking at light like an hour before bed,
So it's the
stop
easy
vaping,
fix.
stop
Stop
vaping.
vaping,
When's the
drink
last time you
water.
think you've had 32 ounces of water in a
Dude.
single like
Dude,
day?
I'm not gonna say that in a podcast, bro. But it's probably been like 10 years, bro.
Like this amount of water. Like when's the
Just
last time
suck
you
it
just
down.
Um,
Just a little slurp slurp.
I tried going like no soda. I got a headache.
yeah, that's called withdrawal.
Yeah, my body's like, bro, you need this. I'm like, I don't. And it's like, yeah, you do.
And oh wait, I got some. Went to a lame ass wedding this weekend.
Really?
Yeah.
What sucked?
So it was Madeline's old roommate in college. Not roommate, housemate. They lived in the same house for 2 years.
Okay.
Um, so not a stranger, but definitely not like they weren't like best of friend. Like
Yeah.
we invited her to our wedding, and I think she reciprocated by inviting us to her wedding. More, not much talking. I don't know if I'll talk to her much ever in my life again, if anything. Like maybe
Yeah.
like another event somehow will like. So it's like cocktail attire slash semi formal. So roughly what Fredo's was asking. So that pissed me off because like I don't. It was outdoors. It was hot. I don't want to have to wear like a jacket and or not
Yeah.
like a shirt tie, like undershirt, all that bullshit. But whatever. I don't want to be underdressed and look weird. We pull up to this wedding. It's like 50 people, so it's like a super small wedding. And like you don't feel like you feel significant being there because you're like a percentage of like a
Yeah. Like
um
you and Madeline were like 4% of the wedding.
yes. Fucking I'm like I'm like there's the bride and groomsmen level dressed, and then there's the parents level dressed with like suits, like actual like suits and stuff because they're
Yeah.
like the parents. Then there's like me and all the random like plus ones who like thought they had to dress up, and then the family's wearing like polos and like I think the one dude was like almost wearing jeans.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like over here like,
See,
are you
like
fuck?
my goal is to have somebody dressed worse than me at those events.
Yeah, but most
I'm
of them
not
were
trying to
dressed worse.
be the top,
Yeah, but I'm
right?
like most are worse than me.
Exactly.
And
I want to be like just above the worst.
no, but I'm like no,
You were way too far above the worst.
yeah. So I've decided next time I go to a wedding, I'm packing multiple outfits that if I'm overdressed and I feel like it, I'm going to change into like being about the worst. After the reception or after the yeah, no, after the
After the
ceremony,
ceremony.
I'm going to change into the worst.
Jim Short.
Um, it was in a barn, like a legit barn,
Oh my gosh.
like not a I mean, pseudo renovated because it's like like that, but like barn where like you could see through the slabs and see the outside. Like
Yeah, I
it
went
was
to a
hot
wedding
as
like
fuck.
that. It is
You
super
know,
hot. Yeah.
you know, it would be interesting
What?
if I had a wedding and I said no ties. You're not allowed to wear a tie. How many people do you think would come with a tie?
Most. I don't think people would believe you.
Oh, he's just kidding.
Fair. Fair.
Eh.
What if I threaten to cut off your tie on the invite?
I mean, I
He's
guess.
just kidding.
I mean, well, whatever you want. It's your day.
I know.
It's
You
whatever
know
it
who
is. What?
has an ungodly amount of ties?
Not
Go
me.
to, I go to
Her.
Goodwill. Get a tie for you to cut. I don't know.
I mean, I could see that.
Her had probably over 30 ties in a box.
You know, sometimes you gotta have a tie. I'm not one of those people, but sometimes you do.
Yeah, but I only have like one or two.
But yeah, we were. It was
Other
hot.
than the attire and the heat, was it a good wedding?
Ceremony was fine, except it's happened multiple weddings I've been in where they forget to tell you to sit down. Kind of like
Yeah.
Fredo's, where like no one
Somebody took charge of Fredo's though and just started
yeah, they
sitting
just
down.
sat down, and I was in the back, so it really didn't matter if I would have sat down. But like I don't know why it's always forgotten. The bride gets up there, and then you wait for someone like, "Okay, please be seated for the ceremony." No one ever says that.
Yeah.
We stood like for 15 minutes while it happened. Like, tell us to sit down, please. Like, you're actively looking at us stand. Please just
Why are you guys staying, dude?
yeah. They did. They had shots to end the ceremony, but I grabbed the non-alcoholic one because I didn't feel it was Fireball or like margarita mix. And I was like,
Oh, good.
Oh.
not together, but like that was the two options: a Fireball
Yeah.
Yeah.
shot or like a margarita. I'm like, well, I don't really want Fireball,
No.
so
No.
it was like margarita mix, which was fine. It was a fun idea, but I just like I think a lemon drop would have been like a good alcoholic one, and then like I don't know, it's fine. The food was okay. It was a buffet style food. It was good, not bad. Talked to some people that I don't know, but now kind of know. Yeah, we left. Took 2 hours to get home.
Jeez.
Yeah, that's like a weird distance. It's like you can drive it, you can drive back, but like, do you really want to get somewhere to stay for that?
No, and it was around State College, so there was like the football game that night.
Oh my
Oh,
So
yeah,
god.
no.
so
Yeah.
anywhere you would have to drive somewhere. You'd have to the way we would go home. You'd have to drive up way out of our way to get one, because
Yeah.
by the time you get around to where we would be on our way to get home, you'd be like an hour and 20 minutes, and you're like, no, let's just fucking make it the rest of the way. Yeah, we did drink all day though. We went to a winery and a cidery before the wedding. We were pretty toasted by the time we got to the wedding.
Sounds like it.
Oh yeah, I think I sent the picture of it to Snapchat group. I have it saved in my reels, not my reels, my camera reel. We had our wine tower. I don't know if you remember seeing that picture.
I do not remember seeing that picture.
I think I put it on Snapchat. Maybe I didn't.
I might not have seen it. It was a busy weekend for me. I had a lot going on.
Yeah, fucking big pores.
Those look like that's like a serving
That's like 5 glasses of wine.
almost.
Woo.
And then I got a glass of wine, and that thing was even a glass of wine was maybe like three
God.
3 to 4 of those in like volume.
It's
It was,
nuts.
it was big pours.
I had a pig roast.
Oh yeah, big.
That pig sauce looks so good.
So
Other
like
than the
Saturday,
yeah,
we prepped the pig, which means I didn't have to do it this time. I didn't have to cut off his feet. So that's fine. That was easy. We stuffed him with sauerkraut and onions in the chest cavity, and then made a pan to sit him on and threw him on the pig cooker.
put an apple in its mouth.
Which, no apple. Did
No
not put an
apple?
apple. I think we did that once. Their mouths don't open very far. So, like, way back when, we used to put them on a spit that rotated, right?
Uh-huh.
Motherfuckers' mouths wouldn't open enough. So, there were many times where I had to go in there with a sledgehammer and break their jaw open.
Oh my gosh.
So, that's a whole thing.
Oh,
But yeah.
give me that skin.
Turned out good.
Skin looks crisp.
Like, I feel like everyone always talks about the skin, but that skin, I don't think anyone eats the skin.
Bro, you
Around
know
here.
who has the best skin?
And I don't know if it's the same skin that you're thinking it's gonna be.
I'm
I
thinking
know-
about KFC skin.
Like, I understand it looks good, and I understand all that like nice golden brown kind of thing. It is fucking hard, and like, you ever see a dog chewing on one of them things? That it's
a
like
pig ear?
hard and crunchy?
Yeah.
That's what this is like.
Oh.
Yeah. 100%.
Yeah.
And
I see my
thick,
dog
you
chewing
know-
on a pig ear. I'm like, can I have a bite of that, bro?
Next time.
Next year, maybe I'll just ship you some or something. I don't know, man.
Next time I go to the Spanish grocery store and I get some pork with some skin, I'll send you a picture of like the chunks they cut for me. And it sounds exactly like it's you have to like well one theirs is like super greasy on the like I don't know if it's greasy. Is it greasy?
Oh
on the
my
inside?
god. So
Okay, yeah.
greasy. Yeah.
So like the underside is like greasy and then your skin you're just like you are like pulling and it's crunching, but it's like so good when you're like eating the grease is like soaking
I don't
the
know,
skin.
man. Maybe, but I don't know.
I don't know. I don't understand how what they would be doing and what you're doing is truly different. I guess like the
Yeah, I don't
seasonings and
either.
stuff, but it's still the skin. Like you're not seasoning the,
I don't know.
but the skin looks like that. It like it legitimately just
Fair.
looks like that.
I'd eat it still. I'd give it a shot.
You can have as much of it as you want.
I'm trying to find pictures of the hot bar if they have any. No. They have it on their Facebook page? Oh, maybe. These are a lot of generic. Show me the food bar. No. There's a food bar, but it doesn't show any of the pork. You know, I think you're just missing out.
I think you just.
What are we at, 58? Okay. What is there anything else? Man, oh. I'm just so ready, Bruno. I'm just so ready. Let me get the Twitter post. Or sorry, the X
What
post.
are you ready about?
Let me get that X post.
Fucking stupid.
Control V.
Oh.
Oh,
Okay, you can
give
be
me
ready
this
about
merch.
that.
Give me this fucking merch.
Are they dropping merch or are they just...
I don't know, but I swear to God that I will give they have to. I will give them.
Yo, that card looks good. Oh, I love it.
Oh, it's so. Oh,
Why does golf livery hit so hard?
it's the colors. Like the golf, like someone back in the day, like what color should we choose? And be like, well, let's do like a powder blue and like a hot orange, and it just worked.
Yeah, it's good.
That Duracell battery still hits. It doesn't feel out of place. It's definitely
No,
kind of out of
it
place,
seems
but
okay.
it like it's definitely sitting out there. I don't know if Eric's ever seen it.
What?
Let me try to get like a just regular picture.
So, Duracell sponsors Williams, right? And up at the top where the intake for the engine is, they throw the Duracell battery up there. So it just works. I don't know how else to describe it.
There's a lot of bad advertising. Like, I could pull up like 4 cars and be like, look how bad this like advertising just like it's just there. There's no like thought into incorporating. It's just putting a logo. Where like this just is like it just works.
Yeah, look at the little battery up top. You know, get the little copper top Duracell.
And I don't know. It's don't get me wrong, it is advertising. It's like blatant
It is, but
advertising.
it's like it works and it looks
It's
good.
it's
It's not
I'll
just someone's name.
no, I'll take it. It's like I'll take it advertising because it's fun, it's
Yeah,
creative, it's a cool thing. Like it's the perfect place on the car for it. It's fun. It.
it just fits.
Yeah. I'll still say to the day I die, Bruno. I can't wait till they would ever bring back small tires.
I'm
I
not a big fan.
I miss small tires.
It doesn't look right.
Because I just saw. I think this was like the second. This is like the first or second season livery. But just look at those tires. They just scream. They're like little teeny tires.
Yeah, it feels more right. Seeing all that sidewall. I don't know.
Yeah. Um. Yeah, I'm quite literally all throughout my days just refreshing. I'm not gonna miss out on like the hats going for
What do
sale
you
and
want?
like
A
them
hat?
selling out. Yeah.
Yeah, fair.
I can wear the hat on a more regular basis than I could wear a t-shirt. That's the only reason I like hats is like you can rewear a hat 3 days in a row and like still get your like hat. If you wear a shirt if you wear the same shirt 3 days in a row, people look at you being like, why are you still wearing that?
Yeah. I need a new hat. My hat's all stretched out.
Is it,
Yeah.
Eric, you just got a new hat.
It's annoying when I'm driving my truck and I have to worry about my hat coming flying off.
Well, see, it's because you use the fucking stretchy hats.
I know, but they're comfortable.
What? Mine are comfortable too. You just adjust the back. It's not.
Maybe,
Mine's not the
maybe I need to
plastic clip.
try them again.
Like mine's not the plastic clip.
I always hated them though.
Mine's not plastic. It's
I'm saying like all of the hats that have a hole in the back of them I hated.
like this is just like a adjustable buckle.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like I remember them fucking up my hair and then I have this bump in the back of my head. Or like that buckle is right where I would rest my head against something and it'd just be annoying.
Yeah, maybe I don't know. Don't rest your head against anything.
I understand that.
You know, just
Don't.
just don't. I have one stretchy hat, and I have been wearing it, but you know, I still like the buckle. I don't like trucker hats though. I do not like the plastic mesh back. I don't know how you feel about those.
I have a summer hat and a winter hat. So like my summer hat is a flex fit that is mesh on the back, yeah.
Okay. Flat brim or curved?
Curved.
Good. I don't like flat brim.
I don't really either, to be honest.
Okay. Okay. And we're in hat shopping territory for Bruno. We'll have to get him a good hat.
Yeah. Need a new hat.
Kimi Räikkönen hat.
Dude, maybe.
Maybe a Ferrari. I mean, you are Italian. You should be a Ferrari fan.
Can you blame me?
I kind of can because you are Italian.
But can you blame me?
You know. Well, what Italian isn't a Ferrari fan?
The one that only sees the saddest guy to ever drive a Ferrari.
Yeah, but every time you see that red car, you should just be like flicking your like, oh, bellissimo, like, oh, should be like kissing the air.
Papa the poopy.
If I
Yep.
was okay, so here's the deal, right? I think if I was in F1 at the time, I would have been a Ferrari fan because Kimi drove for Ferrari and
Oh
won
my,
championships
you
with
could have,
Ferrari.
yeah, 100%. You should have been.
Kimi is the reigning Ferrari champion.
Okay, hear me out, Bruno. Off season F1. I have F1 TV. That's like on demand stuff.
Yeah.
Would you want to go rewatch Kimi Räikkönen's like greatest races?
I could probably do a couple. Yeah.
Not like everyone, but
Yeah.
like go through. He has to have like a top 10
I'm
list of like
sure.
the top 10
Yeah.
like greatest races he's ever had. Um, through and that can I'm not talking about like maybe results, but maybe like funny radio messages that we can listen to if they're there.
Give
Like
me the wheel. Come on, hurry up.
I'm talking, yeah, greatest races that have produced the
Where's the
most points.
drink?
All race long. Like again,
The Monaco one where he just gets out of the fucking car and goes walking over to his boat.
exactly like we can watch some Kimmy things. And like maybe your inner Italian, maybe when he's at his Ferrari, you let your inner Italian like flare, and you'll be a Ferrari fan.
Maybe. Maybe that'll be what pushes me over the edge.
Brave man to root for that team. Brave country. Support it. But you know, you got anything else for this week?
Nope. Eric, what about you?
Nope.
How's your
That's
fish
good.
doing?
Yeah, is the fish still alive?
They sleeping.
Okay, return them. They might be dead,
They look dead.
and that's fine. Because that's all we have for this week's episode of Thursdays Are the Best Days podcast. Thanks for listening, and goodbye.
Bye bye.
See you later.